Thomas here with Much Props, going to give you another how-to video. Today I am revisiting an old build. A while back I made a samurai Menpo, and I get a lot of people asking this question specifically: can I make it out of cardboard? Generally, when you see me make something in a video, it is me making it for the first time with experimenting using whatever material it is I'm using. Generally, it's foam, but from time to time, I do dabble in other materials, and I thought, why not eliminate some waste? Roughly 165 billion boxes are produced every year. That accumulates to about 72 million tons of waste. And usually that stuff just gets kind of thrown into a landfill, so why not use it as something a little bit more productive? So today we are going to revisit an old template and see if we can make it out of cardboard. Let's get to building. I downloaded this old pattern from my website. I'll link it for you down in the description below. And then I cut it out with scissors outside the lines using a pattern notcher for the registration marks. I get asked a lot whether or not someone can build something with a different material. I don't really know. I made the pattern based on the properties of the material that I was using at the time, so be bold and go for it. This isn't your average cardboard project. This is a samurai mask made entirely from Amazon boxes. Yeah, the ones you've been stockpiling in your garage like you're preparing for the shipping apocalypse, those. I wanted to create something bold, unexpected, and just a little ridiculous, so I turned shipping waste into a tribute to samurai honor. We can call it Bushido meets Bezos. Maybe by the end of this build I'll come up with a better name. I traced the cutout patterns onto my cardboard, making sure to save some packaging adhesive tape, barcodes, and other bits for later. I'm even going to use the packing paper that this box came with. Keep in mind the orientation of the corrugation and which direction the part of the mask primarily needs to bend. Before we get too far into the build, here's a quick slice of history. Cardboard, aka corrugated fiberboard, has been around since the 1850s, when Englishman Albert Jones patented it for wrapping glass bottles. The wavy stuff in the middle, that's called fluting, and originally it was designed to protect tall hats. Fashion and function. Today, cardboard is everywhere, used for packaging, storage, shipping, crafts, furniture, costumes, and even architecture. A mask doesn't seem so impressive now. Let me try another mask name. How about the Risai Clan Ronin? Yeah, that one was cheesy. Now it's time to cut out the parts with a sharp hobby knife. I tried to stick to the original angle cuts on my template, though I don't think they'll really matter much as this material is much thinner than the intended foam that the original mask was made from, and you could easily trim away parts with scissors if you need to make it fit right. Cardboard is lightweight, surprisingly strong, and super forgiving, making it a pretty decent crafting material. Plus, it's basically free unless you count the stuff you ordered to get the box with. I will admit that I am optimistic at this point that the outcome will be decent. I've used some of my patterns in my art class at school, so I know that there's potential for it to work out. Alright, how about calling it the Amazon Shogun? No, still not right. I gotta keep trying. When I first started teaching fresh out of college in a Title I school with no art budget, cardboard was my best friend. We made lots of projects using this material as people give it away. Using hot glue can slow down the building process, and you have to sit and hold parts together while they cool. I feel like this assembly probably took me 4 times longer than it would doing it in foam, and is a lot less forgiving as it's not very flexible. Some of my seams may not be great, but I have an idea on how to cover those up later so they won't show. Use the U-shaped registration marks to help you line bits up. You can support the pieces by gluing strips across the seam on the inside. How about the Domino of delivery? That one sounds kind of nice. Most cardboard is made up of 3 layers. Flat piece of paper on the outsides and a corrugated fluting layer on the inside. Here I'm cutting a panel of the box into strips and pulling off the outside paper. My idea is to glue the strips over the outside of the mask to cover the seams up, and it'll also help to reinforce the mask. I also reinforce the curves using layered strips, kind of like ancient lamellar armor, only less steel and more shipping labels. The nose area was a bit finicky, but with this layer, it will hide my gaps. The thinner packaging paper got hot glued on the inside to also help reinforce and clean up the globs of glue. Ooh, how about this? The mask of the last glue bender. Forged in the chaos of clutter, sealed with the final sacred glue stick, the mask burns with heat that has never faded, and a sturdiness that not even the evilest delivery man can destroy. Now we're getting somewhere. For the nostrils, I'm just going to ball up a piece of corrugated leftover, wrap it with the packing paper, and glue that to the nose. So you could make these as big or as little as you want to. Globally, we produce over 400 billion square feet of corrugated cardboard each year. The good news, at least in the US, around 75% of that is recycled, making it one of the most recycled materials on the planet. But to get recycled properly, cardboard needs to be clean and dry, so no pizza boxes, people. Oil and cheese don't go in the bin. It can be reused up to 7 times before the fibers get too short. Or you could turn it into art, armor, cosplay, or even furniture if you're feeling bold or broke. How about the budget Bushido box face? Yeah, weird. I kinda don't want to paint this thing. My goal is to use all the labels, barcodes, and packaging tape as my details, so I'm going to add colors by surrounding my overlays with the blue and black strips used to keep the boxes closed. Pulling that stuff off in one piece was a task in and of itself, but I think I got enough. I may have to dive into another box to get more. I glue the tape around the overlays and set that aside for assembly. Going off the alliteration styles of the last suggestion, how about a couple more? The Prime Package Paladin, Melted Mask of Mayhem, the Wavy Washy Warrior, or the Delivered Demon Disguise. I don't know. They sound like rejected superheroes. Now I'm gluing the overlays onto the base mask. To fill the gaps, I'm just going to cake it with more hot glue. I kind of like the color scheme that it has. How cool would Amazon be to pre-draw templates on the inside of their boxes so that people can make stuff out of them? This is a great idea for box companies. Come on, someone hit me up. I got some patterns that we can use. At this point, you could even deviate from cardboard and cover it with another material. Cork, vinyl, stickers, candy wrappers, sky's the limit. Maybe the legendary mask of many tracking numbers. Forged in the forgotten realm of warehouse returns, this mask bears the encrypted sigil of thousands of lost packages. Once worn, it scrambles through the presence across all known delivery routes, rendering your enemies perpetually stuck on out for delivery. I'm having too much fun with these. I cut a bunch of printed on labels, barcodes, and other random markings to use as decals for the mask to add more details and fill in the blank space. I also helped to tie some of these labels in with each other by running a Sharpie across some of the parts. Every time you reuse cardboard instead of tossing it, you're helping reduce energy use, water waste, and CO2 emissions. So yeah, this mask kinda is saving the world, one delivery at a time. With a little patience, a handful of glue sticks, and burn cream at the ready, you could build out an entire set of armor to match the epic mask. After it's all done, I covered it with Mod Podge to equal out all the hot glue sheen in spots. I've got one more name with a backstory I've saved for the next clip, the final one. Hope you're prepared. In the waning days of the corrugated dynasty, the tyrant known as the Prime Emperor Corrugato forged his Menpo from the flayed husks of fallen delivery gods and sealed it with the blood-warmed glue beneath a moonless sky. It's said that he struck a deal with the Oni of Lost Things, who cursed the mask to eternally obscure the wearer's presence across all realms, physical, spiritual, and logistical. The Menpo bears 1,000 creases, each one a broken vow, and within the fluted layers echoes the howls of misdelivered souls. Those who gaze upon it are overcome with confusion, forever trapped in an endless loop of searching, unable to track what was never meant to be found. To don the mask is to vanish from the scroll of fate. To pursue its wearer is to become lost yourself. Heroes and villains alike have laid in its wake, with minds scattered to the winds, waiting for deliverance. Let me know which legend you like the best.
And we are finished. Overall, not too bad. Now, I do need to add strapping to it, but I've made like 100 and something videos at this point with how to put strapping and stuff on your masks. So I'm just gonna kind of wait for a little bit. I don't know that I'm gonna finish this fully out, but it will be something cool that can be put on display and say, hey, I recycled that. So maybe you will try and make one of these yourselves and impress your friends with your ability to use a material that's typically discarded and turn it into something a little bit cooler than waste for a landfill. Yeah. Maybe you'll get some.
Yay!
And inevitably, they're gonna ask you, how'd you make that? You can give them one of these, tell them much props. Whether you make it out of cardboard or plastic or foam, it's really up to you. Just be creative. Peace out.
If you enjoy what I do here on YouTube and you'd like to see more builds like this one, please consider joining these awesome people listed here with me over on my Patreon to build a bigger, better, more creative community together.